Good morning. We've all made promises. Sometimes they're small promises, like I will finish my homework on time, or I will go to bed earlier today. We always try hard to follow what we said, but there are some promises we fail to keep. Sometimes it includes bigger promises, the kind that you make to the people who are really close to you, like best friends or family. Have you ever experienced a moment like this? A moment when you get on an airplane and then realize that you will only get to see your hometown in the summer. When it came for me, I said to my parents, "Don't worry about me, I'll keep in touch." This was 2 years ago, as I left my hometown and came to SCH. I really meant to keep that promise as I said those words. But the reality is that I spent most of the time trying to fit in the new environment I found in America and at SCH, and dealing with all kinds of problems I had never faced. Eventually, I learned one simple sentence that can pull me out of many complicated situations and have more time only for myself. And that phrase is, "I'm really busy today. Can we talk more next time?" I said that many times to my parents when they would call me. There have been many next times until I finally realized that the gap between my family and I can hardly be fixed. Sometimes I was frustrated by some life issues as I was overwhelmed by the new things I saw every day. As always, my parents try to help because they believe adults have more experience in coping with problems. I am glad that I can get help from them because they are the people I trust the most. But some situations I face here, they have never experienced. Therefore, it is impossible for them to understand how I feel and what I think. So I stopped asking them and made all decisions for myself. Gradually, I rarely tell them about my day. I sometimes feel far away from them. My parents try to make me talk more. They try to use every chance to get to know what I am experiencing in our 30-minute chat every week. However, I did not change because I thought there would always be next time. One night, I was on the way out and I received a voice message from my father. I told myself that I would deal with it when I came back, so I left without checking it. It was 3 hours later when I opened the message, and my father's voice with heavy tone came out from my phone and hit every part of me. He said, "Your grandfather is diagnosed with cancer." The first thing came to me was an endless blank. I did not dare to move, to breathe, or to think. Until there was nothing but sorrows left in my brain, I could no longer maintain composure and started to cry. Everything I felt about my family convened at that moment. All the memories became a sharp weapon that hit me, and I felt the pain. I had been isolated from my family for too long. When I was little, I knew every detail of every member in my family. And I remember everyone's birthday, their favorite food, where they like to go to be alone, everything. My family was my only world. But when I grew up, I found that it became only part of my world. And now, I do not even know such a big thing as my grandfather having cancer just happened to them. But fortunately for me, no matter how much I change, my family never changes. They never want me to bear any burden and wish they could create a life full of hope and happiness. My grandfather repeated every time we chatted, will soon recover. Don't worry about me. We will keep in touch. So far, he seems to be recovering from the surgery he had. I can only hope. I believe that when you are holding something, you can never see the point of it. However, when you lose it, you will find its importance, but often it will be too late. It was almost too late for me to remember to appreciate my family and my grandfather. Don't wait too long to appreciate the most important things in your lives. It is human reality that we cannot live forever. It is impossible for us to prevent what we cannot anticipate. The past can never be brought back. The future has too many variances. What we can cherish is now. What you can do is to hold tightly the hands of the people you love and never let the feeling fade away.